Hey Guardians, I just want to let everyone know that I do have both a Twitch and a Twitter, and I'm very active on both. Feel free to come give me a follow on both, links in the description. Hey Guardians, I just wanted to take a minute to talk about how I've been farming Solstice and the method I've been using to try to get through Bonfire Bash runs and maximize how many weapons I can farm and all that. So first off, let's take a look at your bounties, and keep in mind if you progress the quest for the Bonfire Bash armor, then you can get quests that will actually make it so that these weapons can drop with bonus perks, as well as it will give you access to a drop of high stat Solstice armor. Now, some of these bounties will let you do things such as Grandmaster Nightfalls, for example. There are PvP ones as well. I don't think they're really worth it, though. I would say probably either just the ones that can be done in Bonfire Bash or the GM ones are really the only ones that are worth it, since GMs, you're getting adept weapons and materials and whatnot, and if you do them in Bonfire Bash, then you're still getting weapon drops at the end of the activity. And given that I'm just trying to go for the weapons, for me, just running Bonfire Bash is the most efficient way to do this. So the best ones I found are the ones that just ask you to generate orbs of power. Usually they'll ask you to be on either a specific light or darkness subclass or a prismatic subclass. These are the ones I've been mostly doing, and I can get these done pretty quick, and with this current build that I'm using, I can get at least one of these done per run. So what I do is I go to my forge, I look for any that ask me to just generate orbs of power, and I buy them. If we have one that does not have the bounty I want, such as this one, I'll just re-roll it. Until I get one that lets me generate orbs. And I will do this for all of these, by the way. So now I have 4 of these. And I should be able to get all of these done or almost completely done in like a single run with this build I'm using. And the idea of this build is to just print orbs like crazy. So really, if you wanted to just do the simplest version of this, it's just Kvostov, Kinetic Siphon, Orpheus Rig, Deadfall Tether. Outside of that, you can see my fragments here and my aspects. Grenade and melee, pretty much whatever you want. Here are the relevant mods that I'm using. And yes, obviously this could probably be refined a bit more, but I'm not going to stress out about a build for a temporary activity that much. Outside of that, the weapons, just because Kvostov is great for just making orbs, then a rocket sidearm for obvious reasons, probably the best PvE special weapons in the game. This one, the Aberrant Action, is probably my favorite right now, but if I have to fight Elixni, I will actually swap over to this Indebted Kindness because this has Deconstruct, and Elixni later on in Bonfire Bash will have Briggs. And Deconstruct just makes dealing with them a lot easier. From there, Heavy is up to you. I've just been using Cataphract. I've also used Apex Predator. You can use pretty much whatever you want. It's not as though you're fighting a raid boss at the end. But that's how I've been farming for these guns. I'll do a quick run so that you can kind of see how I'm using this and what the general idea behind it is. Okay, so for this, I do also like to use the skimmer just because it makes getting around a lot easier. But I always head straight to this thing over here just so I can destroy the blight. And just get things moving. Dodge the proc Reaper. The idea is I'm trying to get to my super as quickly as possible. Since once I get my super, I'll be able to get the orbs rolling in like crazy. From there, it's just a lot of ability spam. Kind of like PvP, funnily enough. Orbs from my teammate, awesome. Gonna grab Heavy because why not? You should be able to get that. And to be honest, a lot of times I want to go wherever my team is not going. Because as odd as it sounds, I want this to go for longer. That being said, if one doesn't spawn, like it didn't there, then I'll just go with them. Okay, so we do actually have another one here. So I'm going to run over here. Pop my tether. I'm using a gunpowder gamble just because it's fun, really. That's pretty much it. Use the sidearm to just kill the boss. And then on this one, sometimes you can just kind of airstrike them from all the way back. I think I missed one of them there, but that's fine. So now we have to deal with this. I won't usually waste my tether on these. Just because these you can get through really fast anyway. Also, I feel like the other spawns, just the normal ones, have more opportunities to hit clusters of enemies. Alright, moving over to the next area here. If it'll let me get off my board, that would be awesome. And I nearly have my super again. And there's my next super. It's hard to know exactly how far I need to arc these since they reduce the tracking on these. Alright, where's this next one at? We'll go to this one just because even if my team's here, you get some fat bunches on this one. Oh, he already has one. We'll go to a different one then, since I want to be the one generating the orbs. You can see it's just making orbs like crazy. See if we can arc these all the way. If not, it's honestly not that big of a deal because I don't care how long this takes. I'm not really trying to really min-max my speed here all that much. To be perfectly honest, the longer this takes, the better, because it gives me more of a chance to get those orbs. Oh, this is perfect, actually. Let's see if I can send that over there. And I have my super again. That looks good. Where's the next one at? Right here. Perfect. I'm gonna pop Transcendence just because I have not actually taken advantage of that one thing yet. And there we go. Then from there, it's just a matter of finishing the activity out. Marksman's dodge for obvious reasons. There we go. Easy peasy.
Nicely done. Though you could have been a little faster.
What? They were great, but you couldn't have done better.
Is that a challenge?
Now I get to play the game where I don't have enough space in my inventory.
Where the field, Guardian? We need to have a discussion.
No shotgun, unfortunately. I will mention, too, you do kind of have to get pretty aggressive since, like we talked about in the video with Cammy, I want to point out this is actually not the best run. Usually when I'm using this build, I get above 200 kills, but with how this works, with how this activity works, you're kind of competing against your teammates, which is really frustrating. But then I can come here, I can just turn these in. See if we got anything good. Nothing much, it seems. Let's hit the helm real quick just to see if that other weapon that dropped was any good. Alright, postmaster time. That's a delete. That shotgun sucks. And, well... yeah, so you can see the double perks, but unfortunately this is not even close to what I'm looking for. But anyway, Guardians, there you go. That's how I've been farming Bonfire Bash. This, for me at least, has been the easiest and most effective way. I'm sure there are dozens of other videos out there if you want to, look for something that fits more what you're looking for, though. But as always, Guardians, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, leave me a comment with the guns and the roles that you're going for. Don't forget to subscribe with the bell icon and share this video with anyone who you think might find it helpful. That's the best way to support the channel. Also, Guardians, before we end the video, I am going to have some links in the description. Some of these are not set up fully yet, like the Kofi is not done yet. But these are just some ways, in case anyone out there wants to provide some additional support to the channel, there will be some ways in the description that you can do so. This is something that I kind of decided to do mainly because my rig is really starting to show its age. I built this thing like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, and even back then it wasn't the strongest rig. And it's kind of starting to make some of the content creation stuff a little bit difficult, so that's what really all of this is for the time being. Now, of course, no pressure, I get it, times are tough for everyone, and honestly, you guys just choosing to watch these videos is always going to be enough for me. But anyway, Guardians, I still have content that I'm working on, and I still have to grind out some of these weapons, so I will leave you all with that. For now, I will see you all in the next video. Peace, Guardians. Good luck on your Bonfire Bash farming.